Hello, my name is FerdyKorp and in this tutorial I'm going to show you step by step how you can make a website like this with some beautiful pictures over here. You can toggle between them. If you scroll down, the menu becomes visible, a beautiful logo, a nice clean menu with a submenu. If I scroll down, I will make an overview. You can get more information. I will show you how to create something like this with a parallax background. Your most recent projects, most recent blogs over here, some footer widgets, a Facebook like box, some information about your company, recent projects, recent blogs. I'm going to show you exactly how to make an About Me page like this with some text, a picture, another quote, what people say about you with some nice pictures. I'm going to show you how to make a service page for wedding photography or other services you offer. Here you can click and you can toggle between the pictures you want to show. It's going very smooth, very fast. I scroll down, love shoots, toggle between some pictures, get some more information. Newborn shoots, another service I offer, and videos. I'm going to show you exactly how to make this. Click on this button, I go up again. I go to the portfolio, where you can show your visitors what you are capable of. I make pictures, newborn pictures, love shoots, weddings, and videos. And I can say I only want to see the love shoots, or newborn shoots, or the videos, or the wedding photography. If I click on the portfolio item, I can showcase my pictures in different ways like this. If I click on it, I can toggle between them. Or I can scroll down and show them all beneath each other. Also here, when I click, I can toggle between them. Go back to portfolio. I can watch videos. Go back to portfolio. So a lot of possibilities. I have a blog page. I'm going to show you how you can make it. Here are 5 blogs. If I click on it, I see some text, pictures. In the blog page, I can go to a different blog. Over here, I can show a lot of pictures. If I click on it, I can toggle between them. I scroll back up, go to the contact page. People can fill in a form, see where they can find me, and see my location on Google. The latest thing, if I go to home and I make my screen smaller, you can see that the page is aligning itself. So the website is fully responsive, which is really great. I can go to the menu, service, so it really is a great and responsive theme. And last but not least, I'm going to give you some very important information about how you can optimize your website for Google. So that is what I'm going to show you within 3 hours. I wish you the best of luck in following this tutorial. The first thing we need a domain name and hosting. And those 2 things you can find at the same place. So go to hostgator.com and here we can get a domain name and hosting. I click on web hosting, choose a plan, and there are 3 plans. This one is for real businessmen that make a lot of websites each month. This is not for us. We can choose between those 2. If you only want one website with one domain name, then this is the best option for you. If you want to have a couple domains, then this one is a great option. Unlimited space, and you can put in here a few domain names. So your personal page, your family page, and your business page, something like that. I will go for the hatchling plan. I only want one website with one hosting, and I can sign up here. So I click here. And I can enter my domain name. Well, if I choose Facebook, then you will see that everything is unavailable. But in my case, I want this website, FerdyKorp media.com. So I hit enter on the keyboard and there you will see it. It is available. I can also get these, but I don't want these, so I only keep it at ferdykorp.media.com. $12.95. I scroll down and I want a hatchling package type. I can choose how many times I want to pay. One time for 12 months, one time for 36 months. But if I choose for 1 month, I can cancel every month. My username will be this one. My code will be this one. I will fill in some information here. My address. And I want to pay with PayPal as an individual. Additional services, you can choose here some extra services, but I don't need it, so I turn them all off. This is interesting. Here you can get some discount. Over here we have to pay for the first month and our domain name, $21.61. And I want to get some discount. If you want discount, please place the coupon code WordPressking. Validate it. If you validate this WordPressking coupon code, then I will get some commission, and in that way I can keep on making videos like this. So thank you for your support. And we have to scroll down. We have to pay $12.96. I have read and agreed to the terms of service. Check out now. I will pay with PayPal. I log in and I have to pay €12.90. My order is complete. I don't want to share this. And now we have to check our email. So I open a new tab and go to my Hotmail. And there I see it. No reply. Hostgator. And here's some important information. If I want to go to my control panel, I go to this link over here. I click on it. I can log in over here. I go to username. I copy it. And I paste it over here. I go to my password, I copy it, and I paste it, and I say login. I will be directed into the admin panel. I click this away. And here you can install all kinds of applications. What I want to install right now is WordPress. I can do it over here, but I will scroll down and go to quick install. I'm already logged in, but if I log out, I can create a new account. I do that over here. I fill out the forms. I fill out an email address. My username will be fk.media.com. A password, and I will create an account. And I'm back at the overview. What I want to do, I want to install WordPress at FerdyKorp.media.com. So go to one-click installs. Then select over here at the left WordPress, scroll down, and install WordPress for free. That is what we want to do. It's totally free and we can install WordPress by clicking on this button. We have to fill out the form. Here you can select the domain name you want to use. I have only one, FerdyKorpshoekmedia.com, and I can say I want to install the website at FerdyKorpshoekmedia.com/test or new, but I want to install it on the root FerdyKorpshoekmedia.com, so I leave this blank. My admin email, my blog title will be FerdyKorpshoek Media, my username will be this one, my first name and my last name, and I can install WordPress. My installation is running, my install is complete. Amazing. So what I have to do, I go over here to my installs. I scroll down and here I can see WordPress version 4.2.2 at FerdyKorpshoekmedia.com. But if I click here, you see the server is not found. That is because it can take between 2 and 4 hours before the domain gets active. So we have to wait for a while. I'm going to take a break and I will be back within a couple of hours. Okay, we are back. It's 2 hours later. Let's try this again. I press enter. And right now we can log in. In order to do that, go to your email. And here we see install is complete. I click on it. Congratulations, your new WordPress install is completed. Below you will find instructions on how to access your WordPress website. My username is this one. I copy it and over here I paste it, and my password is this one. I select it, copy it and paste it. Login. Remember password. And here we are in the back end of a WordPress website. If I click here, I go to the front end, and if I click again here, I go to the back end. This upper bar is for when you are logged in. The first thing I will do, I will close these windows, and I'm going to change my password by going to users, all users. I click on myself and I change a few things. I go to nickname, that's okay. I want to display my name as it is, FerdyKorpershoek, and I want to change my password. It's now very complicated. I want to make it a password I can remember by heart. It says it's very weak, but I think it's very strong. I will update my profile, remember the new password, and over here I can log out. And now I can log in with my username and my own made password. I want to remember me, login. Okay, what I want to do, I want to make this really clean. I want a really clean WordPress website on the front end and on the back end. So everything I don't need, I will dismiss or delete or collapse. So the first thing, welcome to WordPress, I will dismiss. The next thing, I will collapse this one, collapse this one, collapse this one, collapse this one, and collapse this one. The next thing, I will bring this one by dragging it. After I did that, I go to plugins and I will delete every plugin I don't need. I only need one plugin right now, and that is this one. I will deactivate it. You cannot delete something before it's deactivated. So I deactivate it, and after that I will delete it. Yes, delete these files. I scroll down, I deactivate Jetpack, delete it. Yes, delete these files and data. deactivate Mojo Marketplace and delete it. Yes, delete these files. And the WordPress super cache, I will deactivate it and I delete it. Yes. I go back to the dashboard. It's looking quite clean. Bring this one over here. If I want to go to take a look at the website, I can hold Control or Command and press this button and the website will be loaded in a new tab. Here it is. If I click on this link, this is a blog. If I click here, you will see ferdykorpshoekmedia.com/2015-05-14/hello world. I want to change it. I want my website to be a very nice website for Google to index me. So I go to the back end of the website. I go to Settings, Permalinks, and I'm going to change the structure. You see here, it says the year, the month, and the day. I want to change that to postname, or even better, and I can place this in the description, but it looks something like this. Like this. And I will save the changes. I go back to FerdyKorp Media, to the homepage. And now if I click, you see ferdykorpshoekmedia.com/uncategorized. We have to give this a name. And the blog name is Hello World. This is a really nice header for Google. Of course, we have to give this a name, but that's the way we want to work in our website. We want it to be clean and fresh. So, the next thing we will do, we will create some pages. And what I like to do, there's a sample page, I like to put it in the trash. And then I go to the trash over here. And I want to delete it permanently. The same goes for posts. There's a post. I want to put it into the trash. And if I go to the trash, I want to delete it permanently. So if I go to the home page, it looks like this, nothing found. No problem, we are going to create something really beautiful. I go back to pages and I'm going to add some pages to our website. The first one, of course, is the home page. We want to give people a first look into our website with the home page. For now, I'm only going to create a new page and give it a title. And what you will see, it has a very nice permalink, ferdykorpshoekmedia.com/home. Publish it. The next thing, I think if you have a company, if you make photos, videos, or whatever, people want to know who you are. So there's an About Me or an About Us page. So let's add a new page and call it About Me. In my case, it's about me. I make videos and I make photos in this website. I publish it. The third page. What do I offer people? I want to have a page with services. So on this page I will have an overview of the different kind of services in photography and video I offer. So I publish this one. What I want in the menu, I want below services a drop-down menu with the full services I offer. The first one is wedding photography. I publish it. The second one, I add a new one, is love shoots. I publish it. The third one, I add a new one, is newborn shoots. And the last one is videos. I publish it. So I will place those first services under the page services. I want to show people what I've done already, so we need a portfolio. I will create a portfolio page and I publish it. Sometimes I want to blog about the things I'm going through in my business and in my private life, so I want to add a new page. It is the blog page. I publish it. And the last one, add a new page, will be the contact page. I publish it. So if I go through the website and I say renew, you see that nothing happened. We have to put our pages into a menu order. So go to Appearance and to Menus. Here we have to type a menu name. I choose main _ menu. Create menu. Over here I can add some pages. So if I say I want a blog page and a videos page, over here in the menu I say add to menu. After that I can save it or I can change things. For now I will delete those two. I will remove them. I go to the tab View All, and then to the tab Select All, and then press the button Add to Menu. If I save the menu and I renew the page, you still see nothing. First, I'm going to attach the menu to the website. Over here, Menu Settings, Theme Locations. There are two locations in this theme for the menu. I want it to be in the primary menu. Save the menu. And now if I refresh the page, you will see a menu over here. And if I click on it, you'll go to ferdykorpshoekmedia.com/portfolio or contact. Well, I actually don't like this. There are two home pages. There is a weird order and there are no submenus for my services. So I go back and I'm going to bring some structure in this menu. This one is a custom link. I don't want it. I want this one, a page I made. So what do I have to do to order this menu? Simply click on it, hold your click and drag it above. So we can make a beautiful order. Home, about me. I want my services. Below that I want my portfolio. And I want my blog and contact. So if I save the menu and I renew the page, you can see the order is getting better. But I want these 4 pages below the services. In order to do that, I go to drag my wedding photography below services, but I drag it a little bit to the right and you see there is a tab over here. So I drag it over here. The second one, love shoots, I bring below that with the same padding. The third one, newborn shoots, over here. And the fourth one, videos, over here. Now if I save the menu and I go to the home page, you can see services with an arrow, and if I click on the arrow, you will see the submenu. You can go deeper in the menu by dragging it more to the right. And if I save the menu, go to the home page, click on services, love shoots, newborn shoots. You see there are 3 levels deep. You can go a lot of levels deep in the menu. I bring this back. So this is our website. But if you take a look at the websites of Apple, for instance, apple.com, it does not match at all. We want to have a professional looking website like this. So here is the logo. Here is a simple and clean menu. Here's some important information on the website, and you can scroll between it by clicking these dots. We want a website like this, not like this. So in order to do that, go to wordpressking.com. We're going to use a premium theme. So go to themes. I've chosen the Enfold theme. I go to more details and I go to live preview. I close this frame, choose a demo. I choose the upper one. And if you take a look at this website, here is the logo, here's a simple and clean menu, here is a revolution slider where you can show beautiful stuff in a beautiful way, like this, or like this, or like this. Then you can scroll down and what you will see, some information animates in over here, like this. It looks really beautiful. There are a lot of options with this theme. So I'm going to use this theme to make a beautiful website with WordPress. Well, in order to do that, close this window, go to more details, and this theme cost 58 bucks. Of course, it costs money. We don't want to spend money, but it is a great investment to get a beautiful website. I added to the cart. I have no account yet, so I have to sign up for an Envato account. I sign up and I have to fill out a few names. My username. I'm not a robot. Pasta. I think this is pasta. Noodles? No, no noodles. Maybe this is pasta. And this one, I don't know. And I will create an account. Remember my password. I have to go to my Gmail to complete it. I confirm this. No, I've read agree to the Envato market themes and yes, all good, let's go. Okay, let's go to checkout. Over here, checkout. I want to pay with PayPal. My company name is this one. I'm living in the Netherlands. If you have a business, you can put it over here, and here you can put your UVAT identification number. I will put mine here. And in that case, you get some discount. You don't have to pay taxes for the theme. Save and continue. I want to pay with PayPal. It adds a $2 handling fee. And I will check out with PayPal over here. I pay with PayPal over here. I find my email, my password, $60. In Europe, it's about 56 euros, 57 euros, and I want to pay right now. Thank you. An email confirmation is coming your way. The item is downloadable on your download page. So what we can do, we can download it over here. So I click on it and it starts downloading. It's a big package, so I say OK. Meanwhile, I will close all these things. Here's my website again. I will close the front page and it's finished downloading. What you can do also, go to the upper bar, go to your account over here, go to downloads, go to download, and then download the installable WordPress file only. I do that, and you see this one is only 9 megabytes. The other one was 52, but there was everything, and I only want this one. Here you can find a lot more information, like a user manual, but I only want to have the install file. So go over here, downloads, and download the installable WordPress file only. I go back to my website and I go to Appearance, Themes, and there are 3 themes. Well, what do themes do? They give a certain look and feel to your website. So I have my menu over here, and if I say I want a different theme to be activated, I hover on over the theme and I click on Activate. So now this theme is activated. I renew this, and what do you see? The menu is over here and the website is totally different. Again, I go to this one, 2030, I activate it, I renew the page, and now it's looking like this. And in my opinion, this is looking like crap. This is much better. So, what I will do, I will add a new theme by clicking the button Add New. I click on Upload Theme, and I go to Browse, to my Downloads, and I go to the file, which is 9.4 megabyte. And I open this one, and I say Install Now. This can take a couple of minutes. It's finished. Theme installed successfully, and now I want to activate it. And now I go to the Enfold Theme options. If I take a look over here, it looks something like this. But now we have to configure it. I go to the Enfold Theme options, and the first thing over here at the theme options is select front page. Well, that is the home page. Where do we want to display the blog? Of course, at the blog page, and we can add a logo. Save this. Right now, this is the logo. This is not my logo. I want to place my logo over here. So if you have a logo, upload it, select files. I go to the desktop, go to logos, and select my logo. It's 220 by 69. I reduce the size special for the website, so you can do it in Photoshop or with picmonkey.com. It's a free website where you can edit pictures. So I open this one. Okay, here it is. I want to use the full size and use image as logo. The next thing, you will see here a Hostgator icon. I want to change it in my own icon. So I go to upload, upload files, select files, and I select a 16 by 16 icon, which displays this in 16 by 16 pixels. It's a .png file, and I will open this one. It's finished, I select it, and I use it as a favicon. So I save all changes, I renew the page, and what do you see over here? It's my logo. Over here also, it looks a little bit too much against the upper bar. I don't want it, but I can change that later. So I scroll down, page preloading. If I do that, you get an icon which says it's loading like this. Could be smart if you have a lot of images you want to load at the same time, but for now it's not necessary. I don't use this at all. Google Analytics tracking code, I need it, I want it, so I go to google.com, I go to Analytics, I click over here, I log in. It's all Dutch, but I try to translate it. Go to this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, the fourth one, and at account, add a new account. Account name will be FerdyKorpershoek media. Over here also the website www.ferdykorpershoekmedia.com, and I'm in the Netherlands. I don't want this, and this. I just want to keep track of my statistics. And I agree. Simple as that. Here's the code. I copy it. I close this one. I paste it. I save all changes. Okay, we are in Enfold Theme options and we have saved it. Let's go to plugins. We're going to install a plugin. In order to do that, go to plugins, add new, and search for Google Analytics dashboard. I always choose the one with the most active installs. Here's 80,000, here's 400,000. So I choose this one with the 400,000. Install now and activate the plugin. And if we go to our dashboard, this plugin needs an authorization. We authorize the plugin. Authorize the plugin. We want an access code. Accept. We have to copy this code over here and save the access code. Save changes. And if I go to the dashboard again, we can keep track of data. Of course, this website is new since today, so it will take a while before visitors will come. But I will put it over here, like this. I go back to Enfold, I click on it, and I go to the general layout. Over here we can, I put these away. Over here we can choose between a stretch layout, like this. Even if I make it smaller, you see it's stretched over the whole width of the website. I press Command or Control 0 and it's back in full width. I can also make it a boxed layout. Save all changes, and then I renew this. And we have a box. If I make it smaller, you see we have the website in a box. And then you can change the background to an image or something like that. But for now, I will keep it a stretched layout. I want to have a top header. Otherwise, we can have it on the left, like this, or at the right, but I want to use a top header. So I keep it like a top header. Save changes. We can change also the dimensions. Right now it's 1310 pixels wide, but we can make it smaller. So if I say 800 pixels, it's quite a small website. Here, like this. Not looking that good. And if I make it then a box layout, it's a box layout of 800 pixels wide. You see? Okay, let's make it a stretched layout. Save it. And let's make the dimensions. I like this one. 1120 pixels. Save all changes and renew the page. I want to make the website the same color as this color of my logo. So I go to General Styling, and here we can choose a few templates. So if I say splash orange and I save it, and I renew the page, there's an orange color, and it's not coming back so much in the website. But if I say modern black, you can see here it's getting totally different. So I change this, I renew the page. Right now we have a totally different page. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't like it, maybe it's totally fitting for your business, maybe not. I like it, but I don't use it for my website. I go with the splash blue and I save all the changes. But I want to change this color everywhere to this color. So I go back to the back end of the website, I scroll down, and over here we have a logo area. I want to change the primary color to this color. This is the color of my logo. So everywhere this dark color shows up, I change it for my color of my logo. I copy this whole color code and I scroll to the tabs. I go to the tabs, and everywhere it's this, I paste it. Here is a darker one, so I paste it and then I make it less bright. So I bring it to 60. So it's a darker blue. Footer, no colors of blue. Socket, body background. That's only when we have a box layout. And fonts. I save it for now. And right now this should be same color as this one, which is the case. Here I can do some quick CSS. You can copy this code from my description. I paste it here, and if I do that, then this will be margin a little bit from the top, so it looks much better. We see the menu is going through it. We're going to fix that in a minute. Go to Appearance, Menus, and the only thing you need to do, here's the main menu. Scroll down, go to Theme Locations, Enfold, Main Menu, Save Menu, go to your website, renew it, and here it is: Home, About Me, Services, Portfolio, Blog, and Contact. Looking great. There's also a different place. We can go to Manage Locations, and here's also a place where we can assign menus. So we have 3 menus in this theme. We also have the footer menu. We don't see it here, but if I say that footer menu needs the main menu also, save the changes, and I renew it, and there it is. The only difference is you won't have a drop-down menu. So what I can do, what you can do, you can put a disclaimer over here. So in that case it is on the website but not over here. But that's up to you. I remove it over here, save the changes, and now it's gone. So it's looking a lot cleaner. So let's go back to Enfold and to the general styling, go to the fonts tab, and here you can choose between a lot of different fonts. I like this one, so I keep it that way. And here you can add some custom CSS. In my case, I did it for the logo. I put it down a little bit. And if I scroll down, you see something is going wrong. I don't like it, and we will fix it in the next tab. We will go to Advanced Styling, and you see here recent comments. It's quite big. I can decrease the size of all these titles by going to Enfold Advanced Styling. Select an element, H1, edit element, and make the font size 22. The same goes for the H2, 22, and the same goes for the H3, 22. Save all changes, and if you take a look, I refresh the page. Now they are bigger. I don't want it, I want them to be 18. So, or 6, I want them to be 16. So I make them 16, save it, refresh the page, and now they are the same as they were. So I make them 14. And now they are smaller. Also here. Okay, you can select an element and edit it. So main menu links, those are these. I can change the background color to this one and the front color to this one. The font size to 21. The font family to Arvo. I say save it. And then you will see the menu is looking really crazy. So I want to remove this or apply only to mouse hover state, save it. And if I go over one of the menu items, it changes to this. I will remove this. But here you can assign changes to different places within the website. I save the changes, I renew the page, and it's looking normal again. Let's go to the header. We can choose some different options. Logo left, menu right, or logo right, menu left. I can place the logo in the center, the menu below. It's looking like this. There are a lot of possibilities, but I want to keep it as it was. Logo left, menu right. The menu I want to be slim, and the great thing about the Enfold theme is when I change something, you can see the difference immediately. I change it to slim again, and you can choose for a separator between the menu items or a large separator. I choose no separator. Header style, no borders or a small border over here. You can display the title and breadcrumb, like here the title, the breadcrumb, or hide them both. I will display the title and the breadcrumb. And let's go to the next step, the header behavior. For now, the header is sticky. So if you scroll, the header will stay on top of the page. If I uncheck that, the header will disappear when I scroll down. I want it to keep sticky, and I don't want it to shrink. So if I scroll down, the menu keeps its size like this. I love it. Extra elements, the search icon, I don't need it for now. Social icons, I don't want them in the header, so no problem. We can have a secondary menu. over here, so we can have a second menu right up or left up, and we can have social media in the top bar at the right, like this. So if I save it, it looks like this. Well, we don't have a second menu, but we can add some information like our phone number. And if you have a lot of social media, you can place it all here at the right top bar. Or you can say, call me, or welcome at this website. It's up to you. I don't use it, so no icons, no secondary menu, no phone number and extra information. This is something for later, but I use it. If you have a logo, it would be great to upload the same logo, but then totally white in a PNG like this. I have my logo in color. I want to upload it white with a transparent background. That's the reason why you don't see it. I open it and you see it slightly, a little bit over here. It's white with a transparent background. So if I want to use a transparent background over here, then my logo is white and it gives a really nice effect. Transparency menu color will be white. Save all changes. I will show later how you can use this. Mobile menu, activate only for smartphones or tablets. You can choose whatever you want. Let's go to the sidebar settings. If I go to the home page, you see there is a sidebar. I don't want a sidebar, so I say no sidebar on the blog page, no sidebar on the archive page, only a sidebar on a single post entries, so then you can see the latest post messages and stuff like that. And no sidebar on pages, so only when we are in a blog post you can see a right sidebar. Sidebar on smartphones, no. Page sidebar navigation, yeah, no problem. Save all changes. I'm going to the footer. For now, I only want to display the footer widget socket. So this I don't want to show yet. So I only show the socket, no footer widgets. Save all changes. I refresh the page. And now this is our whole page. Not much information, but it's looking quite clean. And here I can place some copyright. So I press Alt-G for copyright on the Mac. For PC, I don't know which one it is. 2015. I say Ferdy Korpershoek Media. I want to show social icons at the right bottom of the page. So I save all. I click on the social profiles. And I don't use Twitter, but I use Facebook. And I paste this link. I save all changes. And right now you see copyright 2015 FerdyKorp Media. And here you see Facebook. I want to remove this, so we're getting a little bit in the complicated stuff. So I'm looking for Enfold WordPress. So I go to the backend of the website, I go to Appearance, I go to the editor, and I go to add a script. It's looking quite complicated, but what we have to do, go to the right, go to the footer.php, select the text, press Command or Control F, and search for greasy. Yeah, and there it is, a greasy backlink. What we're going to do, this is causing this text to show up. So I'm going to place 2 forward slashes before it and a space. I can say here, edited by Ferdy. So if I come back later, I see, oh yeah, here it is, where I changed something. I scroll down and I update the file. File edited successfully. I renew the page. And here it is. It's looking really clean and I really like it. I want to start from the ground up and make a beautiful website. So, what is the next thing we are going to do? We're going to add a new plugin. We're going to the contact page and we're going to make this page. I'm going from the right to the left. Edit themes. Okay, I'm going to the plugins and download a free contact form. So I go to plugins, add new, and search for plugins. I'm going to say contact form 7 and press enter. The first one that shows up, a lot of active installs, more than 1 million. I install it now. It's a free plugin and I activate the plugin. What I can do with this, I go to the settings and I can copy this shortcode, go to the website. If I want to edit the contact page, I edit the page in the upper bar and I go to the text tab. Here you can see the visual. So if I say header, I change this header. Okay, let me explain, not too much at the same time, but we can add some more options over here by clicking this toolbar toggle. I click it and now there's more information. I select the text. Okay, here is a header and here is a alinea. I created that alinea by pressing enter. Header 2, alinea 2. Now I select this one and I say heading 1. It's getting really big. It's because it's the visual editor. You can see what is happening. Over here I can select header 2. It's getting smaller. But if I go to the text editor, you see no layout, you only see code. So here you see the code in the text editor and in the visual you see what the code is doing in real time. If I update this page and open it in a new Venster by clicking Ctrl or Command View Page, you see we have a header and header 2. And what you see is that header 1 and header 2 are the same sizes. That's because I chose it to be like that in Enfold, Advanced Styling, and H3, H2, H1. They're all 14 pixels. So, for now, I want to remove all this. I want to go back to contact forms, and to this shortcode I copy it, and over here I paste it, but I paste it in the text because it's a code. So I place it, I update it, and what will you see? If we refresh this page, there's a contact form. Let's go back to the contact form and click on it. I will change the name to contact, and here you can fill in some more information. I have a part video that I will make totally about the contact form 7. Where should the email that's sent go to? Over here. So I save it. Because I changed the name, I grab the code again. I go to the edit page. I select it, the text, and I paste it. I update it. And if I go and refresh the page, I say my name is Ferdy. My email address is this one. Subject is hello and a message. And now I say send. Your message was sent successfully. I go to my email. And over here I have a message. Message from this email address, subject, and the message that was sent through FerdyKorp media. You can change a lot, but I will show that in another video. For now, for this page, I want a sidebar. So, in order to do that, I go to Edit Page. I scroll down, and here at the right, I say Sidebar Settings. Default there is no sidebar, but in this case, I want to say I want a right sidebar. And I want to choose a sidebar, but the one I want is not there. So I save the page. I refresh the page, and what will you see? A few widgets. These are widgets. This is a search widget, a recent comment widget, an archive widget, etc. I go to the backend of the website and I go to Appearance, Widgets. And what do we see? Display everywhere. So everywhere there is a sidebar area, these widgets will show up. So I will delete this one, no saving, and you see it's gone. So I delete them all because I don't want them to display there and on every page where there's a sidebar. So I am going to add a custom widget area and I call it contact. Add widget area. You see it coming here. And what I want to do, I want to put some text information over there. So how can I do that? I scroll down and I go to text. I click on it and I can choose over here where I want to put it. I want to put it on the contact widget and I say add widget. The title is Ferdy Korpershoek media, and here's my address. What do I have to do? It says over here arbitrary text or HTML. It knows HTML code. Well, a break in HTML code is open br space / closing. That makes a break. So if I start typing over here, it will be shown on a new rule. So again, a break, I copy this always, copy, paste. After that, the Netherlands, 2 breaks, my phone number, break, my website, break, my email address, and a break again. And I save this. So I save this widget in the contact sidebar, and I said over here that I want a contact sidebar over here. So if I refresh the page, you see nothing yet. We have to assign it yet. So I go to the edit page, scroll down, and sidebar settings, choose a custom sidebar for this entry, and I choose contact. Update it and view the page. And right now we have FerdyKorp media, my address, my phone number, website, and email address. But that's not all. Let's go back to the widgets. And another way to add a widget is just by dragging it. So I click on it, I hold it, and I drag it over here. Google, Enfold Google Maps widgets, location. So I go to Google Maps, let long, latitude and longitude. I click on letlong.net and I type my address. Jan Lyken Street 36 in Maasluis. Find. Here's the latitude. I copy this and the longitude I paste. I copy and paste. The zoom level is now 13. I see 15. I see a roadmap I can choose for satellite and I can save this. So right now if I refresh the page, I see my location. Well, it's a little bit zoomed out, so I choose for a better zoom. I choose for 19. Save it. Refresh the page. And here you see my house. I think I choose for one between 17. And I can say roadmap. Save it. And here you can see it. So, in my opinion, that was the contact page. We made our first page with a contact form and some information and a location. You can click, drag this here, and then you can see this is my house. I'm sitting over here. I'm going to change the color of this menu. In my opinion, it may be darker. So what can we do? We go back to Enfold, to Advanced Styling, select an element, and you can't see it, but I can select it, main menu, links, edit element, and I choose the font color to be free, 6 times free, and I save all changes, and if I renew this, you see they're all darker, and you can see where I am by the blue line over here. And here I can see where I am. If I want to add some information here, I can edit the page. I go to visual. I place enter for the code and I say hello there. If you would like to make contact with me, please feel free to send me a message or call me at +3 1 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Update, view the page, and you have something like this. Okay, let's go to the blog page. Over here, I want an overview for my blogs. I go to the back end of the website and to posts and categories. I have here a category, it's called uncategorized, and I'm going to change this in blog. And the slug is what comes over here. I call it also blog. And I say update. I want to have two kinds of blogs. One, projects I want to blog about. So I make the parent blog, add a new category. And the second one is private. People may know who I am. They may see how I live. So now and then I can write a blog about my personal life, and my parent will be blog again. What you see is that there's the blog and there's private and projects, and private and projects are below blog. You can see it through this dash. So now we have our categories. Let's create a new post. What's very important for Google is a blog title. The title is Montana Lysianthus flowers. I scroll down and I put this under blog and under projects. It's a project related blog. So what I want to do, I can publish it and I can go to blog, and what do I see? Here is my blog. The day I wrote it in blog projects and by FerdyKorp. I see no picture. It's looking not that nice. What I can do, I scroll down and I go to featured image, set featured image. I upload a file, I select a file and I go to blog, and over here I find Montana. What I do to get found better by Google, I place the names of the persons. They are quite famous in Holland for their flower company. That's their back name, and this is Montana, the name of their business. So if people search for their names, they come to my website. I open this. And what I do to be found better by Google, I go to the title and I remove all the dashes between the words and the names. Then I copy this, I paste it in the alt text. Then I set it as a featured image. If I update, I go back to the blog page and I click on it, you will see this picture here above. But I don't want that. So I scroll down again in the item and I say don't display image on single post. Update it. So if I go to blog, I see it here. But if I go to the blog itself, and you will see here blog / Montana Lysianthus, then you won't see it. For this blog, I'm going to use the advanced layout editor. This is something new. I've not mentioned it before, but here you can do almost anything you want to do in a website. So I click on this and now our layout changes in this. It's three parts, the Avia layout builder. We can choose our elements. We can make it 3 columns or 5 columns, or 1/3 and 1/2. We can import content elements, a text block, a special heading, a testimonial, etc., etc. And we can import media elements. For this one, I want to use one big column. I go to content element and I make a text block, and after that I want to drag a video in it. So I drag this down below the text, like this. For the text, I have this. I save this text and I go down over here, and over here I can simply share a Vimeo link, so like this, HTTP. I want the video format to be 16:9 and I update it. Now when I refresh the page, you see the title over here, you see the page over here, and if I make this smaller, you see the video will stay in the right proportions. You also see that the website is responsive, which is really nice. It's a really great theme. And what do I see here? these are the widgets that come up when there is no widget assigned to a page. So I go back to widgets, appearance widgets, and to the blog widget here. And then I say Enfold latest news, recent posts. How many entries do I want to show? 10. I select a category, all the blog posts. Show title only, I save this. I refresh the page, and what do we see? Recent posts, Montana Ligiantes flowers, May the 27th, 2015. Like that. Amazing. So, I go back to the blog, and I'm going to add a new blog. This year my hometown is 400 years old, so I made a blog 400 years of Sluis, my hometown. It's kind of private. It was my own private project. So what I'm going to do over here, I'm going to publish it right now. So if I go to blog again, you see one blog post with picture and one without. It will come. I go to the advanced layout editor, select one-on-one, and then go to content elements, and I make a text block. Click here to add your own text, and I'm going to type the first alinea. Okay, this was my text. Please don't look at the grammar or something like that, because English is not my first language. Okay, what I am going to do, I'm going to make a header. So I have an alinea, I press enter, and here comes a new alinea. The water whack towers. I make a new alinea and start typing again. So what do we have here? I can save this, update it, and go to the page to see how it looks like. We have it already here, no picture yet. We have our first alinea, second and third. I go to edit post, scroll down, select the second alinea and make it a paragraph heading 1. I save it again, update it, and refresh this. I think it's a little small, so I go back to the back end to Enfold, and to advanced styling I go to the header 1 and I say it is 18 pixels, and this one 16 and this one 16. What do we see? We see this will be bigger a little bit, and this one. This is looking better, and this is looking better. Now I'm going to place a picture. So I click on the text block over here, and I say enter again, and I'm going to add some media. And I want to add more media items at once. I want to upload all the pictures I made of my Sluis. So I select the upper one, I go down, I press shift and select the lowest. Now I selected them all. I say open, and I wait for a while. So they're uploaded, and what I will do to all these pictures, I will remove the dashes, copy it and paste it. I will remove the dashes, copy it and paste it, and what you will see, there are a lot of things with my Sluis, which is my hometown. That is the word I want to be found in. That is the word where I want my website to show up in the Google results. My Sluis is the town I live in. I'm a photographer and videographer, and I want to be found if people search for videographer my Sluis, or photographer my Sluis, or love shoot my Sluis. So at a lot of pictures I add my Sluis. So right now, if I Google photography in Dutch, masluis, which pictures show up. This is mine, and this is mine, number 1 and number 2. If I go to images, number 2 and number 3. This one is mine. This one is mine. This one is mine. This one is mine. This one. This one. This one. Why? Oh, FerdyKorpershoek, 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 FerdyKorpershoek. Because I want to be found at the term masluis. So if I take a look at this picture and I go to the image, you see masluis. I'm not lying, it's all relevant. I'm just using that word to be found by that word. Masluis. So if you want to be found on something, on a term, use that throughout your pictures. All these pictures are taken in masluis. So I think I can use it legally. And that's why I use that word a lot in my photos and in my text. And in that way Google will recognize you and think, hey, that word is important to them, so I bring them up in the Google results. So that's how it works. And I will show you also English names I use. It takes a while, but you must see it like this. It will help you to be found better in Google. And that's what we want. Almost done. They're all still selected. And I scroll down. And what do I see here? I don't want to select them all because the size is small. So if I insert them into the post, they will show up as thumbnails. I save it. I update it. I take a look. And this is not what I want. So I edit the post again. I delete all those images. I click on this. And now I go to the text. And from here to there, I delete everything. I save it. I click on it again. I go to the visual. Enter. The waterwork towers, I search for them. They're over here. I scroll down. Alignment, left, center, right, no. Just none. The media file, it's where it will be linked to. That's great. And the size will be the full size. I insert it to the post. Make a new alinea. And now I insert the rest. Minus this one. I have it already. Insert into post. Renew the page. And now we have something like this. One thing we need to do, we have to make a thumbnail picture. So I scroll down, I set a featured image, and I think this one is really nice, so I choose this one. And I don't want it to be displayed on a single post. So, if we take a look at the blog, we have two blogs, they are below each other, and I totally do not like this. So I go to the backend of the website, I go to Enfold, I scroll down to blog layout, and here I want the blog style to be a grid layout. I save the changes, go to the front end, to blog, and this is looking much better in my opinion. I click on it, I see the blog, I can start the video, I can go to a different blog, and that is how it is working. Let me add some more blocks and fast forward. And the latest one, and again I put here a slash. We had King's Day and I celebrated with my fiancée in slash. So it's a block and it's private. And I'm going to paste a text like this text block. I paste it over here. And what I'm going to paste is a media element. And what I want to show you, if you push this button over here with the 4 arrows, then your whole page transforms to a editing page. So you have much more space to work with. If you scroll down, it's not possible yet, but then this will come along with you. So I want to paste a image. So now you can scroll and it's still over here. I click on the image. I insert an image. I don't have it here yet, so I will upload it, select. I go to blog and I open it. I do the same routine after it's uploaded. Copy, paste and insert. What can I choose? Image alignment is the center. It's over here, the tree. It's all about the tree. Image fade animation. Yes, I want it to fade from bottom to top. The styling, no styling. And the image hover effect, yes, slightly increase the image size. So I save this, I publish it. And of course, I have to close this and make this also the featured image. Over here, set it, don't display. Image on single post and update. And now if I go to the blog, we have King's Day Sluis, and you see that the photo will animate in. And if I go over it, it will zoom a little bit. Really beautiful. And you can play around with all the elements. There are so much elements. I will show you a few in the services page, but man, it's such a great theme. It's such a good investment. So let me change something over here. We are engaged. Edit posts. And scroll down. Don't display image on single post. Set featured image. Upload files. Select file. Proposal in Dutch. Same routine. Update. And right now, if you take a look at the blog page, it's looking quite alright. We have the title. We have a little bit of text here. Why here and not here? Why do you have a date here and not here? I don't know, but I will take a look later to that. Yeah, I know it. If you use the advanced layout editor, you see I use it here at We Are Engaged, and I don't use it here at Oasis of the Seas in Rotterdam. So I am going to cut this text, advanced layout editor, one-on-one, content elements, text block, go to it, go to the text, and paste it, go to visual, press enter, add media, upload files, select files, open it, and after that rename the title. Paste it and select those two. I select them both by pressing Command while I click on it. Insert into post, save, update, and if we refresh the page, it will look like this. We have a website with a homepage with not much information. We have this over here. We have a Facebook link. We have a contact page with a working form. People know my address. They know where I am located. We have a blog. If we click on the blog, we can see text. If I click on the image, I can scroll between all the images, which comes in handy at blogs like this. Because I click on the first image and I can toggle between all the pictures. You see it's going very fast. I like it. I can go to another blog post, etc. Let's go to portfolio. As I said, I have 4 different services. I want to categorize them by service. So I go to the backend of the website, I close these 2 tabs, and I go to portfolio items, portfolio categories, and I'm going to add 4 categories. The first one is wedding photography. I add a new category, and the second one is love shoots. And as you see, it's making the slug by itself without capitals. The third one is newborn shoots. Add category. And the fourth one is videos. And also here it's making it videos. I go to my first portfolio item, and it kind of works the same as a blog. I add a new one, and I call this the wedding of Arnoud and Ayesha. It's a wedding photography portfolio category, so I select this one, and the next thing I will do, I will go to the advanced layout editor. And what I want to do, I want to show the pictures in a really nice way. I select one-on-one for a full wide, and I go to media elements and I say a masonry gallery. I drag it over here in the one-on-one. I click on it, and now I have to add some pictures into it. So I go to add something to the gallery, and I need to upload some files. Select files, and I go to the wedding Rotterdam, and I select them all. What do you see again? Wedding photographer, wedding photography, Rotterdam, Maasluis, photography, Euromast. I want to be found by all these terms, so that's why I use them in my file names of my JPEGs. Open them. For the sake of time, I will not do this routine. I will wait a few seconds. And I will add this to the gallery. Insert gallery. So this is my gallery. I can change the order, but not here. Edit here. And here I can change it. So I want to drag it and change it in the order of the day, like this. Here they're not married, here they are married. Photo shoot over here, then in the car, yes. Insert gallery. How many? Numbers, infinite, all. Columns. How many columns? I can say 2 columns, but I like to say 3 columns. And here I can choose flexible masonry. All images get the same height but are displayed at their eternal height and width ratio. So if I publish it, I can view the portfolio entry. I click on it. Here you see ferdykorpshoekmedia.com/portfolio item/wedding of Arnoud and Ayesha. Something went wrong. I go to the back end, to the dashboard. I go to settings, permalinks. I scroll down and here it is, something to do with. So I say save changes again. Now if I go over here to portfolio items, I click on it and I say view portfolio entry. Now it is found and this is what is happening. You saw that? Well, in my opinion, it's not looking that good. So I go back and I scroll down. I click on the masonry gallery and I'm going to add some settings. I don't want a large gap. I want 1 pixel gap between the pictures. Overlay activated. When the overlay is activated, all images have a whitish glow over them, except for when you hover over them. I don't want that because people think, what a weird images. So I deactivate it. Display title and caption, no, neither. And Lightbox is linking, I like that. So I save it, I update it, and I refresh the page. And now they're coming like this. 1 pixel between them, and if I go over it, they close in. I really like this way of showing pictures. If I like a picture, I click on it. It's coming out full screen, and I can toggle between the pictures. Really, really nice. This is one way. What we can do also, I will put them beneath each other. What is nice also to do, it's not necessary. I go to layout elements and I say I want a color section. I drag it below the one-on-one and I click on this icon. So I hover over color section and then I say the section background needs to be a certain color, but not a color, I want an image. So I can choose to show this image at the full size and I insert it and I want it to be parallax, centered at the center. I want the section layout to have a custom height, so that the section layout tab, custom height, 500 pixels. I save it and I update it. And what do we see below the pictures? We have a full white, beautiful picture that is shown. And here something is going wrong, but that's not a problem. We go to the Enfold Theme options, configuration, and I go to Sidebar settings. And what we see, sidebar on single post entries, there's a right sidebar. Well, they see the portfolio entry also as a single post entry. So depending on what you do more, I think you have more portfolio items than blogs. So I would suggest you say no sidebar to post entries. So not to blogs, but also not to portfolio items. And then you go to blog. And if you click here, it's gone. Also here, I go back. I open them all in a new tab. I press Ctrl Tab, edit post, or I go like this with the mouse, edit post, edit post, edit post, edit post. I scroll down and I say sidebar settings, right sidebar. Also for this one, right sidebar, right sidebar, right sidebar, and the last one, right sidebar. Update. I refresh the page, and now wherever I go in the blog, I click on it and we have a right sidebar. I click on something else and we have a right sidebar. I go to portfolio and I see nothing yet, I think. Yeah. But if I go to the view portfolio entry, I see my page on the full white. Oh, it's looking gorgeous. Below we have this picture, and below that we can take a 1 on 1 again, and if it's getting bigger I can expand it like this. So I say media elements, easy slider. Over here I drag it into the 1 on 1. I click on it, add multiple images, and I select the same images, insert images. I can change the order, no problem. I can do no scaling, but the problem is if I do no scaling, it will look like this. Update, view portfolio entry. The problem is now it's very big, very high. And if I go to the next bullet, it's also great, but the next one is longer than before. So if I go back, it's very weird, it's decreasing. So I don't like it too much. So I use this only if the height and width of the picture are the same. I will show that later how I can do that. And the third option I use a lot is over here. I dragged it above the slider we just made. Over here, content, text block, click here, remove the text, add media, select the first one and select the last one and insert them into the post. Wait a minute. And then what you can do, press Ctrl or Command minus, and then it will become really small, the screen. And then you can change the order also. So this one first, second, third. Here, over here, like that, and press Command 0 and everything will be in 100%. Update it, change or view the changes. So we can show it as a masonry image gallery, or like this. We have a weird background, I see. This is because I placed it accidentally in the color section. Or we have something like this, but this one I rather use, you see it going up, up, down. I rather have then the same formats for everything. I will show that later. So, go to the portfolio page and close all the other tabs. What we have to do, we have to edit this page and use the advanced layout editor. I click on the 1 on 1, I go to the content elements and I choose masonry. I click on it, I want to choose portfolio entries, and I choose for all 4 of them by holding Command or Control. Yes, display sort of options. I want to show all my portfolio items. I want to divide them in 3 columns. I want to order them by date, descending, and this is interesting. For now we keep it like this, but I will show the options when I have more portfolio items. 1 pixel gap, overlay deactivated, only title, and only on a mouse hover. I save it, I update it, and if I view the page, we have 1 portfolio item we just made. And what do I see? We have no picture for it yet, so I click on it. I edit portfolio entry. I scroll down, set a featured image, and I like this one. So I set that one as a featured image. I update it. I view the page portfolio. Right now here it is. If I hover over it, then it zooms in a little bit and I see the title, Wedding of Arnold and Ayesha. Okay, I'm going to add a video. So in order to place a video, go to New, Portfolio Entry. And the title of the video is Engaged Promo Video. It's from the category Videos, and I will make use of the Advanced Layout Editor. One-on-one, Media Elements, and I drag the video over here. I click on it, I paste the code of Vimeo 16:9, I save it, and I scroll down, set future image, upload, select, and I go to Portfolio, and I click on Engage Unique Wedding Event. I open it. When it's fully loaded, I change the title. And set the featured image. I publish it and I go to the portfolio page. And right now we see Engaged and Wedding of Arnold and Ayesha. It's deciding by itself how many columns it has. It has 2, actually it has 3, but this one is 2 times wider than this one. It's deciding that automatically. So I can select all the videos, only one, and all the wedding photography. Let's add a love shoot. Portfolio entry, I'm going to do it as fast as I can. The title, love shoot, Franz and Paula. Advanced Layout Editor, one-on-one, content element, text block, add on it, click on it, remove the text, add media, upload files, select files, go to love shoot, select them all, open them. As soon as they are loaded, I guess I can make some changes. Here again and again. This is my brother. He's kind of a celebrity in Holland, so I use his name, so when people search on him, they come to my website and see the photos I make. Over here, paste it. Copy it, paste it. The latest one. Oh, yes, I grab them all. First one, last one, hold shift, and I insert them into the post. Minus, 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 command minus. And this one was the first one. Actually, oh, I kind of like the order. it is now. Yeah. Command 0. Save. It's a love shoot. I go to the set featured image. I really like this one. So I set a featured image. But I set a featured image, but on a lot of places in the website, they only show one block of an image. It doesn't matter if it's a portrait or a landscape. So if I go to portfolio, you see their heads are cut off. I don't like it. What I can do, I go to edit portfolio entry and I create a tag which is called portrait. I edit and I update it, and what happens? I think nothing happens. No. I go to edit this page and I go to the masonry, and what I can do, I scroll down and there are 4 options to show the grid. This is the automatic one. This is a perfect grid. No matter what the size is, it's always shown in a block like this. They're all the same size. When it's automatic, which is what? A few minutes ago, then it decides by itself if it's shown as a portrait or a landscape. If I do it manually, I can save it, update it. Then there are 3 options for everything. 1 is portrait. This one is portrait because I called it portrait. Second one is normal. And the third one is also normal, but I will show you in a couple of minutes how to make a landscape featured image. So you see already a love shoot videos in wedding photography. We are going to create 3 more portfolio items. I'm going to do it fast. I'm going to fast forward so you can see the end result. Place a new portfolio entry. This one I make a new tag for. It's called landscape. Enter. Publish it. And what do we see when we go to portfolio? It's looking like this. If we hover over it, we see the title. And we can take a look. Here it is a video which we can play. We can go back over here to portfolio. And here we can say I want only the love shoots, only the newborn shoots, only the videos, and only the wedding photography. It's looking great in my opinion. Since we have a portfolio and a blog, we can add some widgets to our footer. So go to the backend, go to Enfold and click on the footer. Okay, over here we only display the socket, but now we want to show the widgets also. Display the footer widget and socket. So I save it, I take a look at the footer, and we will see 4 footer widgets. Over here we can choose how much we want. I want 4. I save it. I go to appearance, widgets, and here we can assign widgets to every footer column. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, the first one, I want to add some text. So I scroll down, go to text, click on it, and assign it to footer column 1. Add widget. Okay. FerdyKorp media will be the widget. And again, this is HTML text, so you can bring in alineas or breaks for a new rule, but I don't want to do that right now. I want to type a little text. Here I can make a break, one more break. Of course, this is just a dummy text, and you can type here whatever you want. I'm going to scroll down and save it. And then I want to add a Facebook like box. Over here you can see we have an Enfold Facebook like box. I click on it and I assign it to the footer column 2, add widget. I go to Facebook, to my business page. I remove this and I copy this link and I paste it over here and I save it. If I refresh the page, you will see 2 widgets already. Here's one, and here's one. The third one will be my recent project. So I collapse this one. Column 3. Enfold latest portfolio. Click on it. Footer column 3. And edit. The title will be recent projects. How many do I want to show? I want to show 5 of them, and they can be of all categories. Only the title is what I want to show. I save it, and then the latest one will be a blog, an Enfold latest news. I can drag it over here, and the title will be recent blogs. How much? How many? 5. Blog, private and projects, everything. Show title only, save it, and right now it's looking like this. It's looking quite nice. I have some more social media icons I want to show, so I go back to the back end of the website, go to Enfold, to social profiles. I'm going to add YouTube. Go to YouTube, search for my name, grab this link.
Yo mensen, mijn naam.
And search for YouTube. I paste it and I make a new one. This one will be Twitter. So I go to twitter.com/FerdyKorp. Grab this link and paste it here. Another one is Vimeo. I go to vimeo.com, click on myself, copy the link, paste it over here. I save the changes, and if I refresh the page you will see there are more icons over here. If you have something else, maybe a Flickr, Google+, LinkedIn, you can add them all. Save it, refresh the page, and if you click on it, you will go to the website in a new tab. So, looking quite nice. So on every page, wherever you are, at the bottom of the page you will see this. You click here and you go up. So we have contact, we have a blog, we have a portfolio. Let's go to services. I have 4 services and I want to have an overview page over here. So I'm going to edit this page. The first thing I will do, I will go to the advanced layout editor and I will choose a color section. Why do I want a color section? Because I want my background to be a certain color. I go to my other tab and I search for the general styling, scroll down, and I'm looking for this code. I want the same color on my new page. So I click here at color section, I hover over the color section and click on this icon, and the second tab I want to have a certain background. I'm going to paste mine here, press tab and say save. I update it, I take a look at my page, and now the background is blue. Next thing, I will go to layout elements, and I want a story here, and I want pictures here. So let me take 2/5 for here and 3/5 for the pictures. Now I go to the content elements. I want a special heading. I click on it and call this wedding photography. Over here I can change the color because I have a blue background. I want to have a white text color, white. I go back to content, make this H1. It's good for Google to have H1 titles. Wedding photography, Google likes that. Default style, I want it to be left. Maybe not too much padding from the bottom, 5 pixels, save it, and then I want to have a text block. I add my text, and I will add some lorem ipsum text. I save this, and for the right side I want to have a media element, which is the masonry gallery. I click on it, and I'm going to add some pictures from my media library. I go to the wedding, first picture, hold shift and the latest picture, and I say add to gallery. Yes, like this. Insert gallery. How much images do you want to show? Well, in my case, all. How much columns? 4 columns. And I want to have a perfect grid. That means that all the pictures, no matter their aspect ratio, they will all be the same height and weight. I scroll down. I want 1 pixel gap. Overlay deactivated. Display only the title and display it only when I have my mouse hover over it. Lightbox linking will be active. I like that. When you click on the photo, you will open it and you will scroll. You will be able to toggle between the pictures. I refresh the page, and here's my text, and here are my pictures. If I click on them, oh really, I don't like this at all. So, and I don't like this text, so we go back, edit the page, and over here I click on the text, go to the second tab, color, default, change it in define custom color, make it white. I'm sorry if I'm going too fast. Save it. And the second one, we don't want to display the title, so display neither. Save it, update it, view it. Yeah, that's looking better. I like that more. I want to add a more information button so they can be linked to this page where we have more information. I go to the edit page. I open this, so I have the whole area to edit my page. And I go to content elements and I search for a button. I scroll down and bring it here. I click on it. The text will be more information. Button link will be a page, the wedding photography page. Open in the same window. Button size maybe medium. Align at the left side. I don't want an icon. And the colors, let me see how it will look. I refresh the page and it's the same blue as the background. I don't want that, so I click on it again, go to colors, and maybe this is nice, dark transparent. Update it, refresh the page. No. I will choose to make it a custom color, and I want the color of my logo. So I select this color, I update it, I refresh it, and that's okay, my eyes. This color I want to be on my menu, so I go to close this, go to Enfold, and go to Advanced Styling, and here we change the menu. I want the font color to be this color, the same one as my logo. I save it, and if I refresh the page, you will see that it's a little bit lighter, like that. Yeah. Okay, over here, this is my wedding photography part, and if I click on it, I go to wedding photography. I go back, I say edit page, and we are going to add our second section. Expand this again over here. I go to the second color section. I will make it by dragging it here below. And this one I want to be white, so I don't have to do anything in the colors. I want to have it 3/5 over here at the left and 2/5 at the right. What I can do now, I can duplicate this one and drag it over here. And after that, drag it over here. If the distance is too big, you can do something like this. I duplicate it, I press Ctrl or Command minus, and everything will be smaller. I duplicate it and I drag it over here. Sometimes you have to be creative. So I scroll down, I keep this the same, I change this to love shoots, but this color I want to be blue again, default color. I save it, and here I want to have an easy slider, so I go to media elements and I choose an easy slider. I click on it, and of course I have to add some photos. I will add 3 photos. I will upload them, love shoot pics, and I will choose these 3. Insert images. What I can do, of course, I want to change it to original wide, original height, and I will go to the first picture. I scroll down, and the caption title will be Great Love Shoots for a Good Price. I do not want to apply a link to the slide, so I save it, and this title I want to show on all 3 of the pictures. So in order to do that, I have to scroll down and use first slide's caption as permanent caption. I check this one, I save it, I update it, I open it in a new page. And here we have the first section, and here we have the second section. We can toggle between it. I don't want this, but I want a fade, so I click on it again, scroll down, easy slider, and here slide sidewards, no fade. Auto rotation, yes, and make it 3 seconds. Maybe you saw it. Over here we don't see the text, so I click on it, go to colors, and say default colors. They are black by default, or gray. like this. I go to the edit page, Control minus minus minus, duplicate the more information button. Where is it? Duplicate it again and drag it over here. And now drag it below. Change one thing, and that is the page love shoots. Save it, update it, press Ctrl or Command 0, so everything will be normal again. I renew the page. And here it is. Okay, we are halfway through. The third one, I go to edit page and I say duplicate this whole section. I do that, I press Command minus. And here you see we have a duplicate of the whole section. I drag it below the second one. Or I drag this one up between them. You see it becomes green, and then you can bring it between two other sections. And I'm going to adjust it, of course. The third one is newborn shoots. H1, totally perfect. This I'm not going to change. Here's the more information button. I'm going to link this to the newborn shoots page. Newborn shoots, save it, and of course we have to change the gallery. Edit the gallery, minus, 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 select them all. No, that will not work. Add to gallery. Here we can take a look. I want to select all these of the newborn shoot and add them to the gallery. I want this one to be first, second, third. Oh, here she is 2 times in a row. That's not good. This one is quite dark, I see now. Yeah. Insert gallery. 3 columns, 6 pictures, 3 columns. Save it, update it, and refresh the page. So that went quite fast. If I click on it, I can toggle between the pictures. And the fourth one, let's create a new color section, layout elements, color section. Maybe we should give some space to the videos. So let me say 2/3 by 1/3. I'm going to duplicate this title and this text and this button. Press Command minus 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 a few times. Drag the title, doesn't matter which one. Drag text. Oh, drag it back over here till it becomes green. Command 0 and more information. Go to videos, save it, and what will we show over here? Let's go to content elements. Use the masonry. Click on it and choose portfolio entries and go for videos. Sortable, yes, I want to sort them. Post number, I want to post them all. Based on, no, just make it 2 columns. Order by date, descending, perfect, automatic. I'm going for manual masonry. 1 pixel gap, overlay deactivated, only the title and only when it is on the mouse hoover. Save it, update it, and refresh the page. what we will see is this. This one is a landscape, this one is normal, and this one is also normal, so this is not working over here. I go back to the edit the page, I scroll down, I click on it, and let's make it a perfect grid. They're all the same size, they are 16 by 9, so let's see how that will look. I think there are 3 videos. Yeah, they look like this. In this case, I think the gap may be a little bit stronger, and maybe the thumbnails are a little bit too big. So I'm going for 3 columns. Let's see if the 1 pixel gap is okay with this. Scroll down. There should be a better way. Let's see this one. Save it, update it, refresh it. It's thinking. And what you will see now is that they have the full white. Now I think they're a little bit too small. So let's try something else. Let's try 1 column. And let's try a large gap. Save and update and refresh the page. Yeah, I think this is looking quite nice. It's not 1 column, but it's 2. If I click on it, it will play. If I press the play button, it looks great in my opinion. So if I go to services, it's looking like this. I can click on it, scroll, toggle between it, press with command, so it opens a new Venster. It will open wedding photography. Here I can toggle between the pictures, press this button, it goes to love shoots. Here it goes to newborn shoots, and this one goes to videos. So if you want to, you can change all those pages. There are a lot of options, as you see over here. Tables, team members, post sliders. What you can do, you can go to Enfold Theme, click on it, go to a live preview, and here you can take a look at different kind of pages. So you can see what are the possibilities of the page. Pages, I go for a landing page, and then you can see everything that is possible. It's looking outstanding. So all these things are possible with the theme you have. So be creative. I'm going to the About Me page. I'm going to add 2 things over there. I'm going to edit it, or maybe 3 things. Go to the Advanced Layout Editor, 1/4 and 3/4. Here I can make it bigger or smaller, but I want it like this. Over here I'm going to type a text block about who I am. So paste the text over here, type your own text. This is just dummy text. I save it, and over here I want to add a picture. So go to Media Elements, Image, I click on it, and I insert an image. I upload it, select files, I go to the folder About Me, again Maasluis, FerdyKorp, Maasluis. I want to be found on Google with the term Maasluis. Change it, copy, paste, full size, insert, and if people hover over the image, I want it to slightly increase the image, and I want it to have an animation from right to left. I save it, I update it, I view the page, and this one is a little bit small, I guess. So I go to Edit Page, and what I see here, I think I copied something the wrong way. Yeah, you see div class stuff over here, so I go to Visual, I copy this and then paste it as plain text. I'm sorry if I'm going too fast, I'm excited. I copy this, I go to Text, I delete all the stuff and I paste it. Now we don't have weird codes, it's just plain text. I save it, I update it, and I refresh the page. Maybe I think this picture is too small, then I can go to Edit Page, make this one smaller, 2/3, and make this one 1/3. I update it, I refresh it, and again a great advantage of the Enfold theme. I like to make a beautiful horizontal stroke with a picture in it, so let's add a color section, drag it below till it becomes green. I click on this icon, I'm going to the section background, and I'm going to insert an image. I'm going to insert a full HD image, 9020 by 1080. Go to the slider. Let me see which one I want to show. Maybe just this one. You see, it takes a while, it's a big image. And now I'm going to insert it. And yeah, I can say make it a parallax. I like that. You will see the effect. And this is very important for mobile phones, because if the website gets smaller, where do you want to be the focus? In the middle, at the right, at the left? Well, she's standing at the left, so I say center left is where I want to focus on. So if I have a small screen, then the center of the image will be aligned to this place. So you'll see her. No repeat. I save it and I update it and I refresh this. And you see nothing yet. A small portion. Go back to Edit, scroll down, click on this icon and go to Section Layout and say Custom Height in Pixels, 400 pixels. Save it and I expand this again, go to Content Elements, and I want to add a special heading in this color section. I click on it, I want it to be in the center, H1, centered, and I want the size to be very big, like 30. I'm going to the text and I say, quote, quote, you deserve it to be seen. I don't know if it's catchy in English, but in Dutch it's quite catchy. I save it I update it and I refresh the page. I scroll down and you see this in black. I don't want it to be seen in black. So I scroll down, I click on it, I go to colors, custom color, of course, white. It's quite small, I think, the heading size. So I make it 50, I save it, I update it, I refresh the page, I scroll down, it's still small, edit page, scroll down, so let me try H6, heading size 90, save it, update it, refresh the page, yes, okay, this is a little bit too big, so click on it again and make it 65, save it, update it, refresh it. You deserve it to be seen like this. It's looking beautiful. Okay, the last thing I will add to this page, a new one-on-one section. Click it once and then it comes here at the bottom. The content element will be a special heading. At the center, what people say about me. H1 in the center. And I save it. And below that I want to have some testimonies. So testimonials over here. Click on it. I can add a name and John. John is a CEO and he says this about us. I save it, I make another one. John Peter. He's a businessman. And let's grab some more text. Save it. The third one. Alexander is also a CEO with a long testimonial. And the last one is Tim, which happens to be a friend. This is English. Save. And if I can make it a testimonial grid or a slider. So let me see how it will look. I update this, refresh the page. Something about me, a picture, a quote, what people say about me. And in a few seconds it changes. You can change the time over here. I make it 7 seconds, but I want to add something. If I go to John, I want to add few pictures to the people. So I go to upload files, select files, I go to testimonials, and I grab these 4 pictures. And the first one is this picture. This is John. Then we have Peter. I will change it into Miriam, insert image, this is Miriam, save it. I go to Alexander, insert image, click on this one, save it, and I go to Tim with a picture of me. Save it, I save it, I update it, I refresh the page, and I highly recommend that you use pictures and of course real text. So John is saying this, Miriam is saying this, Alexander is saying this, etc. Another way to show these testimonials is go to Edit Page, click on Testimonials, and make it a grid, testimonial grid. I changed it to 2. Let me see if it becomes a slider. Renew the page, refresh it. And it's looking quite nice. It's looking much better if the text is real, the names are real, and the pictures are real. But this is what you can do with the About Me page. And again, be creative. Take a look at what the Enfold theme is capable of, and man, be creative. Okay, the last page, the home page. I'm going to start with a beautiful slider. So I'm going to edit the front page. It will always open in a new tab. So I go to the Advanced Layout Editor. I go to Media Elements and to a full screen slider. I click on it. I'm going to add some images. I go to Upload Files, Select Files, and I'm going to add these 3 pictures. They're quite big, they're full HD, so that's the reason it takes a while. And of course I select also this one. And then I insert the image. I keep it at no scaling, so it will be full wide, full height for the best quality. I slide with a fade. Auto rotation, of course, after 3 seconds or 4 seconds I change it. Display a scroll down arrow, and I save it for now. I update it, I go and view the page, and this is how it looks like. And after a few seconds you will see this. I don't know about you, but I don't like it. So let's get rid of this header and get rid of this white bar. I go back to Edit Page. So I scroll down and I go to the title bar settings and I say hide both no title, no breadcrumb. Refresh the page. And it's already getting a little bit better, but I'm still not satisfied. So I go back, and this is why I uploaded a white logo in the beginning of the tutorial, because of this. Let's go to the header visibility and transparency, and let's say I want a transparent and glassy header. Update, refresh the page. What you will see is there is a really small header with a glass kind of look. Well, what I don't like is that I don't see the colors of the menu. So we have to change that. So I go to the back end, to Enfold, I go to Header, Transparency Options, and here you see the transparency menu color is white, but I overruled it probably with my advanced styling. Well, this color I will copy, and then I will remove it and say Save All Changes. I go to the home page, and right now the menu is white. As you see, the menu is not always visible very well, so you have to be careful with choosing the pictures and the color. You can change it to white, so be creative. See what looks best with your background image. Okay, what I will do, I want this menu to be darker. So I go to Enfold, I go to General Styling, I scroll down. So here at the logo area I can change the color to purple, and if I change it and save it, so this color I want to be a different color, I want it to be this color. So I scroll down, I paste this one, and I save it. And this is what I want. Okay, I want to add some text over here. I go back to the backend. So I close it, I edit front page. I go to the full screen slider and I want to add a text. I click here, I go to the second tab and I create a caption, Ferdy Korpershoek bracket, so it will go to a new rule, media. And the caption will be, I would love to make beautiful pictures at your wedding as well. I don't know. Yeah, there are two words. This one will be 30 pixels and this one 20. I save it and I update it. And right now, if I refresh the page, you will see this over here. I click on it again on the back end. I go to the full screen slider. I click on it. I go to the caption. I scroll down and I want it to be left framed. I want it to be framed. I save it. I update it. And right now if I refresh the page, you will see that it is framed so I can read it better. Here it's gone. I can create a text for every picture, but that's not what I want. Something important for mobile devices, when you click on the picture, you can choose where you want the image to be focused. So if you have a smaller screen, for instance, if I make this smaller, where's the bride and the groom? So I want to change that. So I say the bride and the groom are at the right, so I say center right, I save it. Over here, they are also center right, save it. Over here, they are right at the bottom, save it. And over here, she is left in the center. Center left. Update it. So right now, if I scroll down, if I make it smaller, you will see them better. Here you will see them better. It's not possible for every image, but it's getting closer than what it was. We are almost there. I'm going to push this button, this arrow over here, and when I do that, I scroll down to the footer. But I want to add some more information to the home page. So I go to Edit Page, I push the Expand button, and I want to choose two elements. So I begin with this one, and then I go to Content Elements, and I choose a icon box, and I drag it over here. I click on it, and at this moment the icon is placed left from the title. I want to place it above the title, so I choose icon box styling, click on it, display a large icon above the title. I want it to be boxed because I want to give a different background to it. And I click on the photo camera as an icon. I scroll down. I want to choose a title, which is Wedding Photography. No link attached. And here is the text. And paste it. And I save it. If I update this, I refresh the page. And right now we have this over here. Okay, the next thing I want to put below that is a image gallery. It's an easy slider. I want to show some pictures, so I go to the media elements and choose an easy slider and place it below the icon box. I click on it and I add some images. I upload them, select files from my desktop, and I go to photography, home. I select them all. I open them. The photography services I offer are weddings, newborn shoots, and love shoots. If a visitor comes to my website, he wants to see what I have to offer. So if I show 2 times almost the same thing, it can be a waste of my time and a waste of the time of the visitor. So I want to show different kind of things. So this is a wedding where they look at each other. This is a wedding with a picture from behind them. But this one I have also over here. It's almost the same. So this one I don't want to upload. These two are different. These two are different. So keep in mind that you should show different things. Don't show 10 pictures of a person in a studio with a white background because they're all the same. So I insert the images. I can change the order. I want to show a wedding first. Yeah, something like that. Wedding, newborn. Wedding, love shoot, newborn, wedding, love shoot, love shoot. I want to have the original height and white. I want to let them fade. It should be rotating automatically. So I say yes between the 4 seconds. And it's okay with me. I save this and I update it and I refresh the page, and all the pictures I uploaded are the same height and white. So this is how it looks like. Quite nice. I want to add a button, so I go to content elements. I choose a button. I scroll down a little bit and place it over here. Click me. I click on it and say more information. I want to set it to the page. Services. Open in the same window. Button size maybe medium. Align center. No display of an icon. And I go to the colors and I make it gray again. Save it, update it, refresh the page. I'm sorry, I have to remove the footer. Refresh it. Now it starts here when you click on this button. You scroll down to this. More information and you go to services. Okay, go back to the backend and duplicate it. Is that possible? Clone over here, and I click here and I want to change it to video, the icon. I scroll down, I call this videos, no link, different text of course. Save it. No easy slider this time. I want to show my most recent video, so I go to media elements. I drag video between the button and icon box. I click on it. I insert the video from Vimeo 16 by 9, and the images over here are also 16 by 9. So update it, refresh, or go back to the home page. I scroll down, and this is what we see. Right now it's linking to the services page, and if I scroll down, I want it to be linked to this place. But I see here it says love shoots. I want to edit the page and change it, of course, in videos. Videos. Save it. Edit section. I want to see if I can place an anchor over here. I scroll down, and what I see here for developers, well, I think we are all developers, a section ID. I'm going to try something new. I'm going to call this videos. I copy this and I say save, and I update it. And right now I'm going to try something new. I'm going to more information of videos, and the link should be a manual link, and it will be this one: FerdyKorp media.com/services/ this symbol, and then I paste videos. What it means, it's an anchor link. So it goes to this page, but at this page it's searching for the area where this is connected to. So I said over here, I want this section to have an ID called videos, and over here it says, this option is also helpful if you want to use anchor link to scroll to a section when a link is clicked. So let's save it, update it, and view the page. And I hope when I click this button, I go to services and scroll down automatically to videos. And it's working like charm. I'm so happy. I hope you are too. Here I can scroll up again. So if I go to the home page, we have this. People can see, hey, he's making wedding photos. Hey, he's doing a love shoot. Oh, another love shoot, really nice. So, what's next? We're almost finished. I'm going to edit front end. I want to add a nice quote. So I go back to this icon, I expand it, I go to layout elements and I say color section. I scroll down, click on this icon, make the height 300 and the section background, let's insert an image. Let me see which one. Sometimes I like to upload a blurred image. But for now I will choose a new picture. I upload this one with the title, "You deserve it to be seen." That's one of my slogans. And I insert it. And I want it to be parallax, center, center for the iPhone view. No repeat. And that's okay. Update. And I go to content element, special heading. I drag it over here. I click on it and I say, "You deserve it to be seen." I go for a H1 title and I want the color to be a different color, a custom color. In my case, this blue one. Let me see how that works. And I scroll down some more. and here I see it. No, I don't like it at all yet. I click on it again, change the style to modern, centered, and I want the size to be bigger. And we had this before, so I'm going for 50, and I'm going for H6, and I'm going for a white color, default color. Update, refresh the page. Scroll down. You deserve it to be seen. I want it to be in capitals and I want it to be white. So I say you deserve it to be seen. I go to save it, click on it again, go to color, custom color, select a color, white color, update, refresh. Yeah, I like it. We are almost there. For now, I want to bring a few changes to the website. I want to make this gray. I want to give this capitals. And I want to add some things over here. So, first, I go to the page. I click on this section. Oops. I cannot change the background over here, so I have to go to Layout Elements, Color section. I drag this one here, and the second one here. I go to this icon, and I'm going to give it a color, this color. I save it, I update it, I refresh the page. We see the images. I scroll down. It's looking quite nice in my opinion, except for this. So I go back and I change the buttons to, let me see, I think the theme color will be nice. Update, refresh. Yeah, much better. Yes. Okay. I'm going to add some capitals over here. I go to close this, update this, and go to Appearance, Menus. I click on Home. I expand it over here. I say Home. About me. Services, wedding, photography, love shoots, newborn shoots, videos, portfolio, blog, and of course contact. I save it, save menu, I refresh the page, and now everything is in capitals. I like that much more, also because this is in capitals, and there's a lot of things in the website are in capitals. This is in capitals, recent projects. Okay, the last two things are very simple. I edit the front page. I expand this icon once again. I scroll down, I make a one-on-one section, and I say, I add a special heading. Drag it over here in the one-on-one section, click on it, say most recent projects, H1, in the center, save it, and then I go to a masonry, I drag it below the most recent projects, I click on it, I want to show portfolio entries, all 4 of them. I don't want people let them sort, I want to show only the most recent ones. I want it to be 8. I don't have 8 yet, but it can be 8 in a while. 4 columns, no option to view additional entries. Sorted by date, descending, and I want them to be perfect manual masonry. 1 pixel gap, overlay deactivated, show only title, add mouse hover, and I save it. Next thing, another color section. I make the background, section background, color blue. I save it. I duplicate this one, most recent projects. I drag it here. I drag it in here. I call this one most recent blogs. I change the color to white because we have a blue background. I save it. I choose again the masonry. I click on it. I choose all the categories. No. Post numbers 4. 4 columns. Page navigation. No. Put it like this. Save order by date. I want it to be a perfect grid. 1 pixel gap. Overlay deactivated. Only show title. Add mouse hover. Save it. Update it. And let's take a look at our homepage. Scroll down. Wedding photography. Videos. A nice title. I don't like this way of presenting the recent projects. I scroll down to the blogs and this is more what I like. I'm going to change one last thing. I'm going to change this also into a perfect grid. Click here. Scroll down. Make it a perfect grid. Update. Refresh. Scroll down. It's better that way. Nice, clean. People see pictures, they like that. And of course I want to change this into photography. So click here. And I remove this. Save it. Update. So we have a menu. We have beautiful pictures. People can toggle between them. They can go down, see some information. I make photos, I make videos. They can see some stuff which I make. They can watch a video, they can go to more information. Here's a nice slogan. My most recent projects, my most recent blogs. Here's more information. Social media. About me page, who am I? Some text, a photo, a quote, what people say about me with nice pictures. The services displayed really nice. My portfolio, they can take a look at all the love shoots or only newborn or videos or wedding photography. And if I take a look at my real website in Dutch, if I go to portfolio, you see it's quite a lot of stuff. So if I say I only want to see videos or films, then I only see the films, or photography, only the photography stuff. and in that way it's helping the customer to take a good look at your portfolio. Maybe they are not interested in movies but only in photos, so they can click here on photos and only see the photos. We have a blog. If I click on it, it's looking quite nice. Animation here, text, and the recent posts. I have a contact page and people can send me a message. So this is our website. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please feel free to subscribe, to like it, to comment if you have any questions. And yeah, I hope to make a lot of videos after this video to help the WordPress community to make beautiful websites. This was it for now. Feel free to donate at wordpressking.com so I can continue to do this work. And I hope you have a great day. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.